So we're here with Winter Modular at Superbooth 2017, checking out the Eloquencer.
That's right.
I tend not to say things right. So first of all, for those that don't know what it is it generally, and let's have a look at some of the features.
Okay, this is an 8-track sequencer. One of the important things it has, it's our title. We call it 8-track control chain sequencer. That means that we decide when we have randomness and how is this randomness. So that means that we have these 4 modes that are CV, gate length, and ratcheting, and also we have layers that control the randomness and the range of these values. So we can apply randomness to the CV, and we can decide within this which range will move if we have a change of CV. We can apply probability to the gates, we can apply probability to the gate length and to the ratcheting. So for example, let's take a look at the gate length. We have this hit hat here. I'm gonna mute everything except the ratcheting, that it's not sounding right now. Okay, no. Let's go to do some hit hat, for example, okay? Then we want some gate length here, so we have a longer gate here. We can do this pressing the step. We can press the track, and we change all the gate lengths at the same time.
It's a really nice performance function.
Yes.
Just be able to add that in all at once.
Exactly, you are right. This has been designed as a performative and also as a compositive or producing tool. So it have tools that can help both sides, and also it have tools that are between these 2 sides that are really helpful. So we, for example, let's remove the mutes I put. So for example, one typical performative tool is the fill-in.
Does that fire all of the 16th note rhythms?
Exactly, yeah. And then, yeah.
Can you address the fills by CV or gate input?
Yes, everything can be, well, not everything, most of the functions can be controlled by CV. If you want, we can take a look at it. We can assign, for example, we can assign to CV add. That means that we will put an offset to the existing CVs. We can do also CV quantize. That means that we just quantize what we have here, and we can assign it to any of the outputs here, but like quantize. It's like a sample and hold, for example.
Yeah.
A gated sample and hold. Then we also CV probability, gate probability, gate length probability, ratcheting probability. All these can be assigned using these CV inputs. We also can track shifts. I can shift tracks, sorry. We can shift one track or a group of tracks. For example, if we choose track shift, we go to tracks and we want to assign, for example, to these 4. So we push the encoder again, and when we move,
You can rotate with CV.
I can rotate. Yeah, there are more things. But I can rotate a group or all the pattern. I also can mute. I can mute one track depending on the voltage. I can mute. This is mute binary. It takes this value, the CV value, it digitalizes it, and it applies it to the gates to mute it or to fill in. In this case, we go to mute binary. We choose tracks, and then we choose all the tracks, and then we go to mute. And when we move the CV, we change the CV value. Notice that we are muting all the tracks. Then, well, we have many things. I don't know if you want me to explain everything.
Yeah, I mean, let's get into some of the random and the probability base. So we've got a preset rhythm playing. If we wanted to add some randomness to the whole thing or just the track, how would we do that?
Yeah, we can apply randomness as you've seen. For example, here let me arrange a little bit the pattern. I will remove some gate length. And here we have, let's go to CV. In this case, we are doing this line. For example, we want to, let me leave this alone. And track length. We have this line here.
So that's created a new loop as well. You've added random to create a new pattern that's now locked and looping.
Exactly, yeah. And then now we are in CV. We can change the value of the CV, of course, and we can change the variation probability of this CV. So, for example, we can decide that this will have a 100% of variability, so it will never play the same note, so it will change that note within the scale we have and following the range we have. So yeah, we can. That's why we say control change sequencer, because as I said, we can control when and how we apply probability. But also there are other modes. For example, we have this random mode that we can choose who we are going to random. We can choose all the tracks, all the parameters, CV, gate length, and ratcheting, and also we can change these other modes. Now I'm going to do this. This is like a little bit mad because I will change everything.
Yeah.
Probably what we will have it's a mess, but sometimes people need
like mess.
Yeah. Now we have ratcheting, we have gate length, everything is changing, but
we could have just done that on one track and one parameter, all controllable and with a value as well.
Exactly, this is much more wise because if not, but well, it depends.
Some people like mess and chaos and
depending on the patch you have, this can be also good.
It allows it to be slow and developing and more musical traditionally or more chaotic in nature.
Exactly, that's the range of possibilities we have here. I'm gonna remove this.
Has it got pattern saving as well? We can take this back to a preset saved pattern.
Yeah, one function that we have that it's a more performative tool, it's the freeze and revert. So let's start with a new pattern. Sorry. Always the same shitty pattern I do, but well.
It's quick to build it from nothing there.
Yeah, it's very quick to build. Then, for example, you are in a performance, you want to keep this pattern. So you go, you freeze it, you freeze that pattern, and then you start to mess with that pattern.
You can add the random, the probability, and always go back.
Exactly. And then when we decide, we revert, and we have again a snapshot of the pattern.
Yeah, so you can never lose it with that full random chaos that some people like.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a great tool. Also, there's also a trick. You can do a copy and a paste of the pattern, so you have like a second snapshot.
Like an A and a B version of the same thing.
Something like this, yeah. Then you also have, you told me about the easy to create a pattern.
Yeah.
We also have the duplicate function that this is helpful while we are working here and we are creating things here, like editing steps and so on. We can duplicate patterns. Okay. Now, what the sequencer is doing is recording all the duplicates I'm doing with all its variation. I don't know. Let's put. I don't know. It's not important right now. And then I do another duplicate.
So you can build up several sort of alternate clips of the same thing.
Exactly. And then when I go to pattern, here, notice that I have created 4 different patterns. So now it's easy to go to the song mode start a part that is a part of the song. I create a part, and then I say, okay, I want to create part A2, and it will be one of these, well, pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, pattern 4, 2 times this, 2 times this, 2 times this, and 2 times this. And then I end with that pattern, and I start to play it. So we have created now.
See these variations writing into the repeats.
Exactly.
It's a really powerful tool, CV and rhythm as well.
I think so. And well, there are some hidden functionalities here that I left people to discover. But well, I think it's important to remark that what I said, it's a creative production tool and also a performance tool that are things that come together in some way. And also you can control when you want randomness. That's also important. And well, as you've seen, it's
and how much random and what the random effects and just certain tracks.
Yeah.
So when are you expecting this to be ready to ship? Is it ready soon or?
I opened the reservation or pre-order like 2 days ago, and it's like a good rhythm of orders. So I'll start to ship on 15th of May in order of purchase order reception. So it will be like, I don't know how many.
If you want one soon, order it soon.
Yes, this is important because I'm really surprised for the rhythm of orders I've been receiving.
There's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of people been talking about it as well.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I'm really surprised, and I want to thank everybody that has came here and has given me energy and has given me good feedback, because I'm really happy with it.
Well, it was Manu, Diego and Tom at Befaco that really instilled this excitement for this in us when we spoke in an interview.
Yeah.
So straight away we knew we were coming for this.
Yeah, and well, talking about them, I have to thank them because part of their heart, it's here in this
Seems like there's a really good community around Barcelona and that scene.
Yeah, we have Befaco, we have Grau Modular, the cases from Grau Modular. Here we also have Andreas from Endorphins, and we are building a good crew, a good community there in Barcelona.
Yeah, wow, brilliant. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you to you. Thank you.